Dragons Kapagali, and the winner for the grand finals, Mashujaa 6 and 24 is Team Proposals. That is Nova Prayer.
Wait, guys, I have 2 hours. Before you leave.
What do you have to say? How was the competition?
It was tough, but at the end of the day, the fruits of our labor paid off.
What does it feel like being the winner?
Feels good.
African Debate Academy. Tell us, how was it? How is it like being the winner of the African Debate Academy 2024?
I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Not
gonna lie.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
More than worth it.
More than worth it.
Congratulations. Walim, what do you have to say?
I'm so happy for the boys. I want to say thank you so much for their energy, their talk, their research and everything. I'm so happy.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
It's more than worth it.
Wow. Congratulations.
Asante.
2024 African Debate Academy winners. Nova Pioneer Tatu Boys. Nani kama nyinyi?
Two, one, go. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. That is why in this sense the government clearly realized that there's no opportunity for minor in Kenya. Hence they built a door for him to be able to go abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why I, as the first speaker of Team Proposition, strongly believe in the motion that this house, as minor, would take the scholarship. But first of all, let me inform you on our team structure. I, as the first speaker, will come here and outline the main people who are involved in this argument. I'm going to state our burdens. I'm going to highlight the current status quo. I'm going to give our model of mechanization. But then the second speaker is going to come on stage, give rebuttals, go on to our substantive arguments, and the third speaker will come, give a comprehensive analysis, a comparative analysis, and then reinforce on our team's stance and show us why us as Team Proposition clearly take the day. But first and foremost, to my definitions, what exactly does it mean to study abroad? Pursuing higher education in a foreign country. But in the context of this debate, what does it actually mean? It means this represents an opportunity for minors to gain international exposure, access to potentially educational resources, and experience diverse cultures, which we could benefit for personal and professional growth. Then what is government scholarships? Government scholarship is a financial award provided by Kenyan government to support minors' education. But in the context of this debate, the scholarship is a primary enabler for minors to study abroad, which is otherwise financially unfeasible. The attached condition of working as a civil servant is a critical factor in the decision. Yes. So now we go to our burdens of proof. What exactly are we as population supposed to show you? First and foremost, educational superiority and opportunities. The education minor would receive abroad is significantly superior to what is available locally in Kenya. This includes the access to better resources, teaching quality, research opportunities, and academic networks. Then secondly, long-term career benefits. The international exposure and advanced education will provide minor with skills, knowledge, and perspectives that will enhance his career perspectives. And then working as a civil servant in Kenya, post-graduation can still be valuable in rewarding as a rewarding career path and potentially leading to an influential position within the government and public sector. Then another thing is financial necessity. Without the scholarship, minor cannot afford to study abroad. Therefore, accepting the scholarship is the only way for minor to access these superiority educational opportunities. Then personal growth and development. Studying abroad will offer minor with significant personal growth opportunities, including cultural exposure, independence, and broadened worldview, which will benefit them both personally and professionally. Then now we have positive impact on Kenya. Upon returning, minor will, with these enhanced skills and experiences, will contribute to the development and improvement of our nation, Kenya, as in the public sector and overall nation's progress. And then also minors' international education and subsequent return to Kenya will help mitigate brain drain by ensuring that the country's investment into education leads to direct benefits for the nation. Then also fulfilling the scholarship condition. The 10-year return obligation as a civil servant will be significant, as is reasonable, and it will achieve a condition that allows minor to both repay the opportunity that was provided to him by the scholarship and to ensure a stable career path for him. But then what exactly is our model of mechanization? First and foremost, minor should accept the government scholarship to study abroad because it offers superior educational opportunities, ensures long-term career benefits, supports personal growth, and positively impacts minor and Kenya. So first and foremost, civil servant. To my first model of mechanization, first and foremost, superior educational opportunities. Access to high educational opportunities. Minor will attend prestigious foreign universities that offer advanced facilities, resources, and faculty expertise not available locally. This means his ideology will be broadened. This means he get better opportunities than what he would have gotten in Kenya. This means he can pursue whatever he wants to pursue, and by him going abroad, he's going to become a better person. Then also enhanced learning environment. The international setting provides exposure to diverse perspective, cutting-edge research, and innovative teaching methods. Long-term career benefits, skills and knowledge acquisition. Minor will gain valuable skills and knowledge that are in high demand in Kenya, especially in the public sector. Then professional networks. Building a global network of peers and mentors would enhance Maria's career prospects and opportunities for collaboration. Government employment stability. The 10-year civil servant commitment ensures job security and stable career paths in the public sector. Then financial necessity, affordability. First and foremost, without the scholarship, studying abroad is financially unfeasible. We have accepted that for minors. So the scholarship covers tuition, living expenses, and other association costs. And then economic efficiency. By accepting the scholarship, minor avoids the burden of student loan and other financial constraints that will arise from self-funding and the education abroad. The personal growth and development. First and foremost, cultural exposure. Living in this and studying in foreign countries will broaden his perspective and cultural understanding and his adaptability. So when he comes back here, he will come back here with a broadened perspective and be able to tackle issues with a widened perspective, because now he has been exposed to different problems, different cultures, and has a different way of thinking. And then also, personal growth, then also independence and resilience. Navigating in a new environment will foster independence and problem-solving skills, which will build resilience. So what exactly, ladies and gentlemen, is our team line or our team stance in this debate? Team proposition argues that minors should accept the government scholarship to study abroad. The opportunity offers minors to access to superior education and career prospects that are not available in Kenya. By accepting the scholarship, minor can acquire valuable skills, knowledge, and proven perspectives that will not only enhance his life in Kenya or enhance his life as a person, but also benefit our country. And then also, overall, accepting the scholarship is the best decision for minors' future, providing significant benefits both personally and for the country. So on our side, ladies and gentlemen, we allow minor to get an opportunity that he didn't get here. The government has built a job training where there was no opportunity here. So now minor can become whatever he wants to become. He can go learn, gain bigger perspectives, come back to the nation and build Kenya, so that also other students who are coming in can not only just benefit from the knowledge and content he got from outside, but he can help develop Kenya as a whole. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
2, 1. I am the second speaker of team proposition to strongly propose the motion that's been placed on the table. Now, before I go to my substantive arguments, I'd like to start off by a couple of few rebuttals. First of all, the first speaker came up on stage and actually started talking about, the government and how minor himself, he said a lot of lies. However, I want to highlight the fact that they've completely misunderstood the motion. And how do we know this? Because let's look at the two main actors. We have minor and the government. What's the main problem? Minor wants to get education, doesn't he not? The government wants to stimulate development. However, the first speaker had the guts to come and say, even if we take him back there, the public sector will not be developed whatsoever. But that's the main reason why we want minor to learn. Because when he comes back to our country, it's a guaranteed development. Hence, combating the problem of him getting education and combating the problem of developing the public sector. On top of that, he comes and actually says that Kenya is not necessarily equipped for the public security. Why? for public working. Why? Because even as he comes back, we're not necessarily sure he is actually going to get employed. Ladies and gentlemen, how many doctors who have studied in JKUAT and in Strathmore are unemployed? How many? So by you saying that this man going outside and studying abroad and comes back to Kenya, employment is not assured. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. By this man doing this, he is satisfied employment for 10 years working in a civil servant related. 10 years, ladies and gentlemen, 10 years. That is assured employment. Now on to that one. He said that Kenya is better, and actually came up and said that Nairobi University is recorded as a world-class university. First of all, he did not give reasons or any substantial statistics to prove that. That's just a claim. There is nothing backing that up. But you know what? Let's assume it is. When we're looking at Kenya and Yale University, which one has better facilities? Maybe you can be known in the world, but which one provides better facilities? Which one provides better education? And isn't that what Minor wants? He wants better education. And on top of that, he said that if you still study in Kenya, that you can actually get employment, but that still correlates back to my first rebuttal, that still when he goes abroad, he will get the chance to start to be employed as a civil servant. Taking me to my first substantive argument, which is access to superior education and prospects. It's true. The matter of fact is, ladies and gentlemen, universities abroad have better facilities. Universities abroad have better installments and better equipment. This is a fact. By us taking Minor out there, he first of all gets exposed and he actually gets to learn all this new education. Why is this important? He learns a skill and he comes back, and whatever he's done by the betterment out there, he empowers our economy. Here's something. Statistics from UNESCO actually realized that when we did in the sub-Saharan African, in fact, the highest dropout of school is at a rate of 85%. Ladies and gentlemen, that basically shows that our universities have a problem in Africa. So is it fair to take a man who wants to get his education and make him study in a low, cheap university, which doesn't even make him develop our economy? On to my second point, which is personal growth and contribution to the national development. Now, why are we really emphasizing this? When Minor gets out of the country, he gets exposed into new cultures, into new things. He has a cosmic awareness, because now he's no longer just saying he's no longer saying that I am a Kenyan and this is how Kenyans think. He's going to see the world on a global platform. He's going to see solutions that not only just affect a particular individual, but the whole thing. Imagine putting this man in the public sector. Imagine having 10 minors who are able to think like that. First of all, you've solved a lot of problems and developed your economy. Why? You can create employment. Why? There's so many other things that this impact is unbelievable. Now, what's the impact on that? First of all, the impact is that Now, the impact is that this promotes intercultural competence and prepares Minor to engage effectively in Kenya's multicultural society. As you know, Kenya, we have 49 tribes, 49 different tribes, all unique, all diverse. Having Minor in this particular integration allows him to actually cover many problems and bring solutions to our country. On to my third and final point, which is economic efficiency and financial feasibility. Ladies and gentlemen, Minor wants a scholarship. Minor is not assured whether or not he's actually going to study more, because first of all, he is poor. That's one thing we know for a matter of fact. Minor is looking for a way in order to study and get his degree. However, if he remains in Kenya, there is nothing that guarantees him of a betterment education. However, if he studies abroad, it's a matter of fact that these universities abroad have enough financial capabilities that outweigh the capacity of African universities. Ladies and gentlemen, let that sink in. The capacity to outweigh African universities. Hence, promoting him a secure financial future. Hence, promoting him a secure financial way on how to study in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I have come up here on stage, supported my past speaker's mechanism, showed you substantial arguments, backed up with evidence and statistical proof. I want Minor to change our Kenya and Africa as a whole. And I see this is the solution. So join me. Thank you.
Yes, was. But I believe that it is not the thunder that waters the flowers, but it is the rain. Our time starts in 3, 2, 1. Now, but today my job is simple. I as Kenya Man standing to show you why they have lost this debate right from the first speaker to their final speaker. It is quite clear they have forgotten the incentives of the main actors in the debate today. We have Maina and we have the government, right? Let's look at Maina. Who is Maina? Maina is a student, very bright indeed, but he is poor. He's suffering financially, and his main goal is to get what? A job. To do what? To ensure that he can get education, and how? In a way that causes him the least financial cost, right? Which brings us to my first class, the financial feasibility. What we have failed to answer is, how will Maina even receive the money to go without the scholarship? Let's even remove the whole aspect of it international. They have not told us in any way how, if he decides to go to JCOT or Strathmore, how will he be able to go there without, and he does not have the financial capability to go to those schools? That is a question they have not answered, right? All the way from the first speaker to the third speaker. Yes. Now, we tell you that in terms of financial feasibility, if he joins the scholarship program, regardless of the international benefits, which I'm going to talk about, he assures he's financially stable. His tuition is being paid, meals are being paid, his rent is being paid, everything is being paid. My friends, Maina does not have to worry about where he's going to sleep at night. Why? He can focus on his education, right? Now, what does this winning on this clash mean? Winning on this clash means that we prove that Maina, again, he is poor, right? So his main goal in mind is to ensure that he can get the best education for the cheapest price. So on that side, we're sure he gets the best education for, guess what? The cheapest price. Winning on this clash proves fulfills one of our burdens in terms of financial feasibility. Right, now let's look at personal growth and contribution to national development. That's the second clash. They come and keep telling us that, you know what, this guy, he's going to come back, he'll feel like, oh, I don't have the autonomy to choose what I want. Oh, I want to do the course I really wanted to do. But then again, these are scholarships. Scholarships are given based on merit. You're being given a scholarship for what you are good at, right? And you are being given a scholarship for what you are good at, right? Meaning that you are only going to learn what you need to learn because you are good at what you needed to learn. Now, this scholarship would not even been offered to Maina if he wasn't good at what he needed to do. Meaning that Maina is already in a position where he can go on with this career path, and it is something that he wants to pursue. That is why he's even considering, as said in the motion, right? So that in terms of them saying that you don't have the autonomy to choose what you want, that point is null and void. Now, personal growth, we tell that on our side what happened. They come and said that somehow, okay, on personal growth, again, we see that Maina receives a plethora of impacts. Man, look, they come here, we show that he gets personal growth. Why? Because he's being exposed to different worldviews. He's being exposed to different experiences. Again, let me remind you this one point, it seems that you've forgotten. You cannot fix the current problems with the same mindset you used to create them. That is why you need to go and receive different perspectives from different countries. First world countries that are already passed through the problems that we are facing right now. Though you might be here, but what would happen? You need a new perspective to understand that, you know what, this road does not need to be here because in that country it was not here. I am going to fix it when I come back. Yes. Now look, in terms of cultural understanding, you get a more cultural broad involvement. They came and talk about cultural shock, but I beg to differ. This is Maina is going to university. He has already gone through 18 years. He knows that he's a Kenyan. But at the same time, when he goes out of these countries, what happens? He goes and understands that there are different cultures. It's not just my culture, but it is everyone's culture, and every culture is unique. He comes back, all those 49 tribes to him are not 49 tribes, but they are individual Kenyans. One Kenyan that he can address and work in the public sector to ensure that everyone works better. Yes, and even if he decides to leave after the civil servant tenure, what happens? He is able to work in different sectors in which widens his economic opportunities, because now he can work anywhere and he's a viable for everyone. Right, now, let's look at the next one, which is access to superior education and career prospects. Again, what are the incentives for Maina? Maina wants access to superior education. They came and told us that Strathmore and these other universities are one of the top 10 in Africa. Yes, but in the world, no. We need world-class facilities for Maina. Maina wants the best for himself. He wants a degree from Yale, and a degree that is free. He wants a degree from Harvard. He wants a degree from all these places. Because you know what? Guess what? Employers look at these degrees. They say, this is why these schools are prestigious. Because employers will look at these things and say, you came from Yale, I want you, because Yale has a reputation for good students. But what do you have contribution we have from Kenya? Not that strong. It is improving, but as of right now, Maina is not the one who's supposed to improve these things. His job is to look for the best opportunity for himself. Now, we see that These universities lack resources and international recognition needed to provide world-class education, but on our side, what happens? He receives superior education. In terms of career prospects, when he comes back, he's assured employment. Let's say they find out somehow get through the hurdle of even getting the finances to learn in Kenya. How are we assured that he gets employment? Right? You see, when we gave the statistic about some doctors being unemployed, even if it is one doctor, that means there is still a chance on your side that there is somebody not being unemployed. In our side, there is literally no chance because the obligation is he will for sure receive employment. Again, Maina is poor, he needs a way to feed his family. That aligns to one of his goals, achieve financial stability through this employment. Now, what is it on that side? Of course, you are being paid according to your merit. Somebody who has a degree from the start will not be paid the same amount as somebody who has a degree from a place like Yale. So obviously, you will not be underemployed because you are more capable than your fellow partners who are going to local universities, right? So winning of this clash means that we have again aligned this goal of access to superior education and we have still addressed the issue of career prospects. Now, what impacts do we see to Maina? We see Maina receives personal growth. This is cultural understanding. He has a broad and wide view. He has assured employment, aligning his goals for financial stability. He doesn't have to worry about student loans because once he has that education, he's set for life. We see that Maina now has the cultural context to deal with the complex socio-cultural climate in Kenya. What advantage do we see out to the nation? The nation now has a more capable person who can work directly in the public sector to ensure that with these ideas that are received from outside, he's able to directly improve these public sectors that they keep on saying have not been improved. That is why we need Maina. We need Maina to improve these sectors. So today, I rest my case and that of side proposition or opposition. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go. Ladies and gentlemen, what side proposition or opposition fails to understand is that in order for a chip to develop, in order for a chip to grow, first and foremost, it needs to break out of its shell. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what us as Team Prop are giving. We are giving him the opportunity to actually go abroad, learn, grow, and grow to his full potential. But they are limiting him inside this action where he will never develop, where he will grow in the same perspective, he will grow in a place with the same thought process, the same ideologies, where he will not be able to develop to his full capabilities. But first and foremost, let me paint both worlds so that you understand what they are saying against what we are saying. First and foremost, you have brain drain versus brain drain. In our world, mine is not limited in terms of his development, and we are guaranteed development because he's going to go there, he's going to learn from their culture, he's going to learn from the best institutions, as clearly stated in our framework and model of mechanization. He's going to come back and develop Kenya in these centers that they're saying that cannot handle him. He's the one who's going to develop them, because if he doesn't, then who will? That's the main question. But then in their world, Maina, in the best case scenario, gets a world-class education limited to Kenya's perspective. Yes, to Kenya's perspective. And we're not even sure what he learned will be used in Kenya, because at this point he can suffer something known as brain drain. But what if he decides to implement what he learned in a different country? But in this other sense, we are sure and guaranteed that when he learns, he's coming back to Kenya and implementing it in Kenya, so our country is going to progress. There was another thing, development versus stagnation. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, at this point, Kimani is what? Maina is a chick. So he needs to break free from his action. But in their world, the best case scenario is that Maina learns from the best institution in Kenya, and that he remains the best in Kenya. This still remains the best institution in Kenya. This means going to be taught by Kenyan teachers, it's going to be around Kenyan students, it's going to be around who? And let's say even if we go international, maybe African students, but then if we choose to actually go abroad, or in our cases, best scenario, Maina learns from the best in the world, prestigious schools such as Yale, Harvard, the opportunities are endless. And since it was clearly stated that he's a freshman, this means he has the capabilities to not only go to Yale, but also Harvard, but also what MIT, please read your motion. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, by him doing this, he's going to come back, develop our country, because since he's smart, this means he's going to learn, he's going to come back here, tackle all the problems that we have, and he's going to help our country fully develop, and then also him is going to grow as a person, grow professionally. Then also, another clash in autonomy versus working in public sector. In your world, Maina is uncertain of a job, is uncertain of a social well-being, or even the existence of debt after his education. But then in our world, he's guaranteed that Maina is going to get a job. Maina is guaranteed that after he comes from abroad, he's going to get a job, he's going to get pensions. And ladies and gentlemen, if I was offered the age after I finished my education, you think I'd say no? I would say yes. Then now, let me paint a clear picture of what they are saying. Ladies and gentlemen, in that world, Maina is constrained from development. Maina is constrained with the same perspectives that he has grown around. Remember, he's a Kenyan student, he's grown in a Kenyan high school around Kenyans. We are constraining him to what he can become. But if we allow him to actually blossom and become the full chicken that he become, not just a chick, we are going to allow him to grow. We are going to allow him to not only become the best that he can be, but he will grow and come back and develop Kenya so that other students can also grow in different sectors, in different spheres. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, in this side, we are giving Maina a chance for him to fully develop well. That's why they're constraining him into an action where he has limited resources, limited knowledge, and limited possibilities of what he is going to become. Thank you.
How are you feeling?